Each family diagnosed with pediatric cancer is going to experience a similar journey of going through a pediatric cancer diagnosis, a similar experience of hearing the words, "Your child has cancer." From there, the journeys may look different. Everybody has their own fingerprint. Everybody has their own path that they're going on. And what we want to do is take a look at what it means to meet more families where they're at, how they need to be served. So Candlelighters for Children with Cancer was established in 1977 by 5 families who were going through treatment at Doernbecher Children's Hospital. As they were walking the halls of the hospital, they all kind of saw each other and identified that they were feeling so alone, yet at a time there were so many other people that they were seeing going through a similar journey. So these 5 families bonded together with the help of some of our local doctors that were at the hospital at the time, and in February of 1977 established Candlelighters for Children with Cancer. In 2002, a week after I had graduated from high school, I was diagnosed with a very rare tumor in my ovary. I'm very familiar with the impact that not only did that diagnosis have on myself, but that it had on my family, it had on my parents, it had on my brothers. I wish there was an organization like Candlelighters around when we were going through our cancer journey. Once cancer touches your life, cancer will be a part of your life forever. And we here at Candlelighters also acknowledge that once you become a candlelighter, you will forever be a candlelighter.
I've been involved with Candlelighters for 25 years. My son Chris was diagnosed in 1996. Our first event was a Christmas party. One of my main purposes is to make sure the families get out and have a good time. So the activities are really important. We've built it into something much more than it was, but we've also grown a lot. We've also gained a lot more families.
My son was heavy into treatment when I was involved, when I first became involved. And I'm trying to think back in the beginning, all the parents that were there, I mean, we were a strong group of people that could count on each other. Candlelighters brought that together, and we looked forward to those activities, and the kids looked forward to those activities.
It's just been so gratifying for me to talk with other parents and try and help them through. And I love it when we plan an event and they go, "Oh, thank you so much. That was just the greatest thing ever." So I was on that one side where, we felt some support from other families, and then it's on this side. We're supporting those families, and it just feels really good to be able to do that. Hence the reason we've been around for 25 years and 22 years. Until we wipe out childhood cancer, we always need to be here, and we need to be here for those families.
And then continue to have celebrations where we hold up our Candlelighter banner so people know who we are.
I just think it's really important that we just keep going and do the best we can to build Candlelighters into a really, really strong organization, so we'll always be there for the next family and the next family that is diagnosed.
In fulfilling this mission, we bring different resources across the board throughout Oregon and Southwest Washington. These include things like our Emergency Financial Assistance Program, our family camp, our food pantry. We also have a teen program called the Luminaries. Quarterly activities, monthly activities throughout the state are just a small snippet of the resources that we provide to the families within the Candlelighters community.
Our family was first introduced to Candlelighters by the diagnosis of our daughter Jill when she was 5.
So there was 3.5 years that Jill was in some kind of treatment before she passed away in 1997. I think the reason we were drawn to Candlelighters was the community. Going to some of the events when our daughter was still in treatment, I think helped us meet other families, and you realize that it's a huge help to talk to other families. It was just a feeling of community that wasn't out there anywhere else. Candlelighters was much smaller then, although I still consider it a grassroots, small nonprofit, and that touched us even more, just because we knew that everything we did went directly to the families. What it offered our kids was fun. I mean, the activities, they had fun.
When Camp Harlow, or family camp for Candlelighters, started, kids and families at the pool, and you know, you're just a kid, you know, and people were bald, people had ports, people, you know, it was like, hey, this is your family, this is what it's like, and you're surrounded by people that are in the exact same environment. So those times, I think it's just an incredible thing.
Not only do the parents meet other parents that they stay in touch with, but kids, siblings meet other siblings. The child that's diagnosed with cancer meets other kids, and they form friendships.
What more could you give to your money to? What better cause than you know, a child battling cancer, and how to enhance their young lives and bring them through it and bring a family through it.
Throughout the 45 years that Candlelighters has been an organization, one of the main constants that we see is that Candlelighters equals community. We want to continue to dig our roots deeper. We're very excited to continue this work and to continue the legacy of Candlelighters as we move forward in the future.